Why use solar power? 6 great reasons. Perhaps you are happy with the status quo of today. Perhaps you feel all is fine and you don't feel the need to change a system that's worked for over a century. If you do, consider a few of these benefits to solar power, and you may just recognize its potential in a somewhat more responsible, yet selfish, light. I don't care about the environment? Perhaps everything in the world is fine with your life. The last thing you care about are trees, fresh air, and clean water. Heck, the water shows up every time you turn on a faucet, the heat comes on when it's cold, the light switch brings you light. What's there to worry about? Consider that this is just the problem. If you don't care for the environment, the faucet may not bring you clean water, the heat may not go on, and the car certainly will not start. If the environment is kept clean and left to do what it was intended to do, everything will continue to work fine. But get in its way and everything you thought was fine won't be for long. One way to accomplish the goal of keeping all the comforts of home working properly is by using other sources of power generation like the sun, not generating nasty things that get in the way of the environment doing its job. Current sources of power come from dead things like old forests gone millennium ago. Environmentally responsible power, heat, and transport come from living or energized things like water and oxygen molecules. Sun can be turned into electricity and used to power your car, heat your home, and generate your light. But to make the process work, you need to be able to see the sun, which means caring for the environment and not getting in its way. Cost savings. One of the best things about caring for the sun's ability to do its job is that it saves you money in the long run. Once solar systems are purchased and installed, they cost little if anything to operate. In most instances, the government will even help to pay for the upfront costs of installing the system through tax incentives. Additionally, power companies in most regions are required to pay you for energy that you have generated and not used. Yes, you read correctly, the power company will pay you. Profitable. In most instances, 70% of the northern hemisphere can generate enough solar power to run and heat their homes with existing solar systems. This means that whatever is left over goes back to the power grid if you so choose. Just think of your power meter running backwards. The extra power you need for that cloudy day is stored in ever more efficient batteries. Most current users indicate that the use of solar systems only takes a little thought in power management. Off the grid. Depending upon how you feel about the topic, one of the better reasons to use solar power is that you can take yourself off the grid, so to speak. Many people don't enjoy being a part of the social collective that is interconnectivity. Going solar takes you away from this one aspect of community and puts you closer to self-reliance. Versatile. Even though the solar power generation systems of today have come a long way to providing power, heat, and a host of other services, there is a long way to go. This is not to indicate, however, that solar power is not currently versatile in form and function. Solar panels can currently be formed into thin sheets for car-top electric-powered cars. They can cover suburban rooftops and not be noticed, unlike those 1970s units. Costs are also coming down almost as fast as the flat-screen TVs of today. Flat screens that solar power can power up through the use of a process called photovoltaics. Personal responsibility. Past the cost savings and environmental benefits that solar power brings, you should consider using it because you are part of a larger social order that will procreate. The human species has not been around for all that long and is doing its best to end its run in one way or another. If you would like to give your children's children a better shot at continuing the human species run on this planet, solar power is one small contribution that you can make all by your little self.
For more content like this, please visit learnforfree.biz.
Content produced and distributed by AllSuperInfo. All rights reserved.
Discover the proven formula for automated sales and success that you can apply to your business in under 30 minutes.
Reserve your seat at allsuper.info/webinar.